I'm not a therapist. And technically my brain won't be fully developed for a few more years. Ew! But hey, I'm still a human that's been through some shit. So here I am. I'm gonna make some food and answer questions that you sent me, and I may help or I may say something you've already heard a million times from other generic answers. But we're here. And we're here, so welcome, let's get started. First of all, it's almost 4 p.m. and I just spent almost an hour trying to black out the sunlight with bags and a pillowcase. And believe it or not, I'm not really that much of a trash cook. It's just that mostly the things that I've made on my channel are things that I'm not familiar with. But today, a bit of a specialty. Why are you licking everything today? Dude, that's gross. Are you f***ing kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. I just deleted all my notes. Woo! Oh, recently deleted. Oh. Anyway, first question. How to keep yourself occupied and not bored while living alone. Do whatever you want. That's the best part of living alone. Be as loud as you want, play video games and scream at the TV, have a fucking little dance party for yourself, live your life, film yourself yelling at your camera while you cook bacon. Oh. Next question, I just got my period. What do you do to help? I have cramps. Very fitting, because guess what I woke up to today? Cramps. And just a real fun lady time. So, you didn't hear this from me, but cancel all your plans for the day. Just do it. You know what? Because anything you do that day isn't going to be enjoyable. Then again, I'm just speaking from personal experience, but it's all going to suck. It is. I get it if you have school or work, like, I guess do that and be responsible, but hey, if you have the freedom to not do it, don't do it. Lay on the couch, eat whatever you want. And as far as pain and cramps and stuff, Tylenol, Advil, any of that kind of stuff, but also heating pads will change your life. Next one, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, but I never find the chance to upload anything because I feel the videos aren't good enough, and that the content would be very variated. Very varied? Varied. Huh? Since I like to do a lot of stuff, dancing, reacting, drawing, and gaming, what do you recommend? How do I start? Okay, well, I would say start off posting whatever you want and then go from there. Try a bunch of different things and try to figure out what your best format is, whether that means what does the best on your channel or what you have the most fun doing. But if you never find a set format, that's also okay. That definitely makes things a little trickier, mostly like algorithm-wise and stuff like that. But this is actually something that I really relate to because my videos are super all over the place most of the time. And frankly, sometimes I have no idea where it's going. But I'm learning to kind of just do what makes me happy and the rest will follow. So that's the best advice that I can give you. I could also say what you definitely shouldn't do. Don't only do things for views. It really matters how happy it makes you, because your audience can definitely sense whether it's genuine or not. Also, I don't have paper towels, otherwise I would definitely be draining the grease off that way. I'm just gonna make a couple more pieces of bacon, or I can just make the rest of the bacon that's in the pack because there's not much left. Yeah, I'll just make the rest of it. Next question is how to get over dumb boys that clearly don't want anything from you. Well, the most important thing to do is to not chase them, or even to entertain any of it, because none of that ever works. I know that's easier said than done, but try to think about what a guy that does want you would be doing, and then compare that to what this guy is actually doing. Hey! No! And if you're anything like me and have a tendency to make up scenarios in your head that aren't actually going on, for example, like thinking that he's this amazing person when he's literally not doing anything at all, try to ground yourself from that and look at it objectively. Okay, no. But most importantly, try to remember that you deserve somebody that is going to put in obvious effort that you can see. This bacon's gonna get cold because if I don't shut up. Next question. Sometimes I feel like I am doing absolutely nothing for my life creatively and just overall, and I catch myself going like 3 days without showering. What are some ways that help you get out of that weird rut? I feel like I've been battling with myself for years. Well, sometimes what helps me is to think about the fact that we're all a little bit miserable. And that is not me being negative, okay? Yes, I have a tendency to do so, but no, it's just more realistic than comparing yourself to everyone else who really only show the best part of their lives, usually with social media. No. Oh! Oh, there goes my lighting thing. It's fine. Nothing broke. Oh, that was gonna happen eventually. Eventually, and now there's rice all over the ground. Oh no! Ooh. Why are these so uneven? Who cut these? So that being said, cut yourself some slack, but not too much. Still try, but don't beat yourself up on the days where you don't really accomplish anything. Because one thing my therapist told me that actually really stuck with me, you can't expect to put effort into something one time and then instantly have all this success. You gotta put little bits of effort in over time, and then one day, one of the times that you put a little bit of effort in, it'll all like come to fruition, and you'll be like, oh, this came out of nowhere, when really, no it didn't, because you've been like plucking along. Next question. How can I get over the worst heartbreak in my life? I'm still so in love. Well, you might not want to hear this, but I can tell you from personal experience that it's 100% true, and that is you kind of just have to wait it out. It's gonna suck really bad for a while, but you'll be fine. Now, I don't know what the story is with this person that you broke up with, but if they hurt you, which it sounds like they did in some way, do not go back to them. No matter what, not even to be friends or for closure. That literally never ends well, and it'll only put you right back into the spiral that you've been trying so hard to get out of. It'll set you about 100 steps back, and you'll just feel it. Even if you're telling yourself like, oh no, like we're getting better, like this is good, you know. It's not, it's not. And you'll eventually realize that, even if you do end up going back to them. It might be kind of fun and exciting for like 5 minutes. And then like they'll do something to remind you of why it wasn't working out in the first place. And then you'll be like, oh. Whenever you start to miss them and remember all the good times you had, try to remember all of the bad times too. It hurts, but it'll help you remember why it's best to move on from them and not to have them in your life. And lastly, try to find distractions, but just not damaging ones. Put our egg on there. Should probably put some salt and pepper though. I should have put the salt and pepper in when it was cooking, but that's what happens when you try to film a video and cook your dinner at once. Okay, next question. How to not let people affect you? This is a big one for me still. So if anyone else figures it out, let me know. No, seriously, what I have figured out so far, and again, it's something that people say all the time, but you don't really believe it until you start to figure it out yourself, is 9 times out of 10, if somebody has a problem with you, it's just a reflection on how they feel about themselves. If you're doing something really cool and you're talking about it and they put you down for it, it's because they're just mad. They don't have any cool shit going on in their life that they're excited and happy about. Also, you just can't please everyone, and that's just the sad fact of life. So for this next one, the person didn't ask to be anonymous, but just to be safe, I'm not gonna include their username because I don't want to out them. I think I'm bi, but I don't know, and I'll probably never come out of the closet. Well, you know what? That's okay. You never have to put a label on it if you don't want to. Just live your damn life. That shit is complicated and it can take years to figure out. Get out there, live your life, experiment if you feel comfortable with it. But yeah, there's seriously no rush. And in my opinion, your sexuality can be whatever the fuck you want it to be, because it should only affect you. Sure, you might have some people in your life that'll be mad about it, but again, they have problems of their own that they're reflecting onto you. Wow, look at that callback. Is that what that's called? I don't know. Okay, lastly, what is the best way to get a girl's attention, appearance or personality? Hold on, I need to take a bite of this because, we've been so focused on the questions, I haven't said a word about what I'm making, but oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm gonna eat this. Whoa, that's really good. Okay, anyway, yeah, I'd say it's a pretty healthy combination of personality and appearance. Personality is huge though. That being said though, don't change yourself just to get somebody's attention. Just be yourself, and if you're trying to pursue a girl or a person, this really goes for anyone, and they start dropping hints, or you think they're starting to drop hints that like they're not really into it, pick them up. Pick up them little hints that they're dropping and move on to the next one, okay? Because there will be a next one. Just pick up on them hints. It'll save both of you a lot of uncomfortableness. Woo! But that's gonna do it for this video. This video was really fun and definitely a different style than I think any other cooking video I've ever done, so leave a comment if you would like me to do another one like this, if I should answer more questions. What the What are you doing? That is really bad. How did that even happen? You could have seriously hurt yourself, dude. I didn't even see that in the viewfinder. Anyway, yeah, leave a comment if I should do another one like this, or if I should do one like this but with different type of questions. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope if I answered your question, I helped, or if any of you didn't get a chance to ask a question but still related to some of the stuff that I talked about, I hope that I helped in some way. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitch and all of my other social medias. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Love you, bye.